Hello? Hello? I'm here for a job interview. The door was unlocked, so kind of just let myself in. Hope that's not a deal breaker. The hell is this, an escape room? Is anybody here? Look, I don't have health insurance or anything right now, so I can't really afford to get mangled by some sort of escape lab experiment. So I'll go. I'll just come back later when it's not spooky as shit.
Hello there!
Ah!
And who might you be?
I'm Max. You sent me a letter offering me a job, which was weird because it was delivered by a pelican.
Oh, yes. Forgive my absent-minded inquiry. I'd forgotten how long it takes a seabird to travel. I am Dr. Moonberry. And who might you be?
I'm Max. I'm here for the lab tech position.
Marvelous. Tell me, do you have any experience milking a tardigrade?
Say what now?
They're a small, nearly indestructible species. It can be difficult with such nanoscopic nipples, but you will learn. The trick is to use tiny buckets.
Yeah, okay. In the job description, you mentioned that living quarters will be provided.
Absolutely. I have a spare room.
That would be great. I'm not exactly homeless, but I am currently without a home.
It'll be nice to have a new roommate. It's been awfully lonely since Hank was vaporized.
I'm sorry, did you say vaporized?
Yes, unfortunately. He stood too close to the plasma ray. Then, poof! Turned to a cloud of microscopic particles.
Doesn't seem like that should be sitting in the middle of the room.
Sometimes, when it's quiet, I feel like Hank's still here with me. But he's not. I used an air purifier to clean up all the residuals. So tell me, what kind of experience do you have?
Oh, well, I have a copy of my resume.
Excellent. You can hand that to our HR department, Sammy.
Sure, I'll sort your file. I have nothing else to distract me from my aimless existence.
Now, come along. Let me show you to your room.
Is he okay?
Sammy? Oh, yes. He just has a bleak outlook on life, as most turtles do.
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
There are likely many things you'll hear for the first time in this laboratory. For instance, have you ever heard a loaf of bread give a dissertation on genetics?
No.
Well, that's exactly what this employment can provide. Some real-world experience. Now, come along. Oh, and don't forget the tiny buckets.
Hey, what do you even use tardigrade milk for?
I make cheese for pequeños quesadillas. Science waits for no one, Maxwell. Andale! Ah, yes. Just as I suspected. Science. Ah, Maxwell, I hope you found your room agreeable.
Yeah, it's okay. My bed is a hospital gurney, though.
Yes, and it's adjustable.
Uh-huh. Hey, super excited to have a job and whatnot, but I'm not sure what it is you actually do here.
Ah, curiosity, the forebearer to scientific discovery. I can already tell that you are an astute individual.
Well, I do all right. In college, I designed a personal transportation pod.
And how did that go?
Well, they said it looked like a hamster ball, and a couple frat guys pushed it off the roof.
Well, that's unfortunate, but at least it seems your pride survived intact.
I was inside of it.
Anywho, let me show you around. Here, why don't you take a look in this ultra-magnified, itty-bitty viewing apparatus?
You mean the microscope?
That's the one!
Can you move?
No.
all those little dudes are swimming in a straight line.
Yes, I taught those microscopic organisms to have a healthy appreciation for parades.
Wow.
It was quite difficult. The trick was to find an occasion they wanted to celebrate.
That makes sense.
Yes, those microbes have come a long way since being extracted from Sammy's colon.
Man, why have you got me looking at amphibian butt germs?
I'm actually a reptile.
They are not from his butt, Maxwell. They are from his colon.
Sure felt like my butt.
Why do you think I needed to see that? I feel like I've crossed some kind of personal boundary with this tortoise.
Turtle.
Whatever.
Science is everywhere, Maxwell, even in our bodies. For instance, did you know that the number of bacteria currently existing in your bowels is more than the amount of humans that have ever existed on the planet Earth?
Well, now I'm even more uncomfortable.
Excellent. Let's move on.
Got any hand sanitizer?
Why don't you take a look in that telescope?
I wasn't there a second ago.
And nothing was here 14 billion years ago, Maxwell. Now stop your pointless jabbering and tell me what you see.
Nothing.
Precisely. That is the exact spot where Pluto should be. Now, it's just empty space.
Where'd it go?
Destroyed, obliterated, wiped out.
Holy shit!
Yes. You think it'd be difficult to construct a rocket capable of carrying a warhead to the edge of our solar system. But I figured if Elon Musk could do it between all of his insufferable tweeting, I could give it a go.
Wait, you did that?
Absolutely I did. We live in a universe full of infinite wonders, yet astronomers can't stop debating the classification of that tiny cold rock.
You can't just blow up a planet.
Dwarf planet.
You know what? You're insane.
I like to think I'm somewhere between mad and cookie.
I made a mistake. I obviously can't work here.
Oh, come off it, Maxwell. I know who you are. Why do you think I sought you out?
My professionalism?
Oh, please. You dropped out of MIT to join an improv troupe.
Well, I mean, I wanted to quit, but they told me I could only say yes and.
Yes, and you submitted 36 patents on ways to improve the rubber ducky.
Well, it's too top heavy. It tips over when you splash.
All of your ideas have been completely absurd.
Okay, well, now you're just being hurtful.
Absurdity is exactly what this lab needs.
Could also use some dusting.
This place is more than just a house full of chaotic experiments, a depressing turtle, and whatever's left of Hank. It's a living, breathing space that fosters discovery, absurd discovery, and I need someone who can handle it. So, what do you say?
Yeah, okay. But I want a real bed.
Noted.
Can I have one of those fancy lab coats, too?
Not a chance.
All right. So what am I going to work on first? Going to build some kind of wacky invention? Are we going to make a crazy discovery?
Yes, yes, all in due time. But first, why don't you have a cookie?
No. Don't mind if I do.
How are they?
We'll go.
Excellent. I wasn't sure how they would turn out when some of Sammy's microbes contaminated the batter.
Come on!
Okay, Mr. Pristine Colon over here.